How many hours this time?
Oh, maybe 2, 3 tops.
You can't go on like this.
Actually, I quite like the peace and quiet.
How are you supposed to function? Why don't you get the doctor to give you something?
I don't want tablets.
There's no shame in getting a little help along the way. And the sooner you get a decent night's sleep, the sooner
I'll get over her and get back to normal.
That's not what I'm saying. You know it's not. It's time you thought about what you're going to do.
What are these?
Life. It goes on, requiring regular payments.
Could you just deal with it?
This isn't a bill. It's from Riley Lynch.
What do they want? What?
That's that then. She's left it all to you.
Where have you been?
Polly's.
The whole weekend? I thought you were coming back last night.
Yeah, well, I left you a note, told you where I'd be. It's not like I lied or anything.
I just missed you, that's all.
So how was Angie then? On good form?
Yeah, it's the same as ever.
So you had a good time? With Angie?
Yeah, it was a big old girls' night out. What, looking at me like that?
You are such a liar.
What are you talking about?
Don't try and get out of it. I spoke to Angie and she told me exactly where you were. On a date. Hot stuff, was he?
Emily?
Take you somewhere nice, did he? Show you a good time?
It wasn't like that. He's just an old friend.
So it's true then? You did go on a date?
It wasn't a date. He's a lovely man. He made me laugh.
Oh, please. Save your lies for someone who gives a toss.
Imogen?
I don't want to know, Mum.
What are you going to do with it all?
Well, I don't have to do anything, do I?
Not with the house, but there's a lump sum to think about. The solicitors will want to know where to send it.
Oh, don't ask me.
You don't want to leave it in the bank, not the way things are these days.
Well, I'm sure I can find something to spend it on.
Like what? New coat? Getting her nails done?
Yeah, if I can afford to.
Of course you can't now. Long term, you need to be a bit careful. Desi's little nest egg won't last forever.
But the whole house is paid off, though. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but do you have any idea what it costs to run a place like this?
No, I haven't a clue, but I'm sure I'll manage.
On your salary? Even if you go back to work, you won't be able to cover the upkeep.
Well, then I'll have to think of something.
Such as?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not selling it. It's my home.
Then you need to be careful you don't let things slip. Otherwise, before you know it, you could lose it.
You know they're going to have their work cut out for them today. I mean, the first of the paperwork's due back in, what, half an hour?
I still don't understand why they had to take everything. That girl never went anywhere near our filing system.
No, you can't be too careful, I guess. Mind you, our patient records are going to be sterilised within an inch of their lives. I dread to think the state they'll be in when we get them back.
Nothing we cannot take care of.
Listen, when Karen arrives, I want you both to make reception your priority, okay? The others are just going to have to sort out their own consulting rooms.
Oh, no fear. It will be back to normal in no time.
New coat? You ever thought of starting a little business?
Me? No, I don't think so.
Why not? Got a bit of working capital under your belt, more than most.
What would I do?
Didn't you and Des always talk about retiring to the coast and opening a guest house?
That was more Des's dream than mine. Besides, I'm not sure I'm ready to leave this place.
Well, do something in Leatherbridge then. Little tea shop maybe, or a restaurant.
Peanut and banana.
Ooh.
My speciality.
Oh, thank you very much. I say.
You know, it is not the walls or the carpet that makes this such a special place.
No.
No, it is the people. And I, for one, feel very honored to be a part of this team.
Really?
Of course. And you should be very proud of what you have created here. Have you noticed that Mrs. Hollins has taken off her wedding ring?
I have.
I think I might give some of the money away.
Boring.
Well, it saves having to think about it, and there must be loads of people that need it more than me.
Des left that money for your future. And if you're going to stay living here, you've got to look after it. Unless... You know, you could always do something here.
Here?
You've got all this space. Huge windows, great garden, loads of light. You planning on keeping it all to yourself?
Yes.
Well, make a great little B&B.
Oh, no, I don't want strangers here. Well, I don't know the first thing about running a business.
I could do the books for you.
Well, how are you going to do that? You live in Southampton.
It's not like I'm tied to the place. Oh. This could be fun. You and me. Just like old times. Why don't I see if I can get a few ideas together? Oh, come on. I've always been great with a budget. Remember the old days at Coleridge Road? A tenner a week each and we still live like queens.
Well, there's no harm in thinking about it.
Great. Oh, don't look so worried. You've got your best friend looking out for you and she's got her business hat on. Oh, come here.
Everything under control?
It's a shambles, if you must know. They just dumped everything. There's no rhyme or reason. Apparently P comes before H. How was it in Italy?
Eventful. I got someone to fix the roof. Before they could get started, there was another downpour, and now the floor needs replacing.
Oh dear, what do you need?
Do you know the price of terrazzo? Can't get the workmen to do anything unless you're breathing down their necks.
Heston! Why don't you just go back to Italy and get the whole thing sorted out once and for all? And then I can handle it here.
Julia, I couldn't possibly desert you in your hour of need.
Well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? I mean, just do what you have to do, all right? I mean, if we can handle a deadly virus, I'm sure we can handle your leaking roof.
You are a magnificent woman. I will be back as soon as I can.
Hang on. What do you want to do about your room? Because your stuff is due back today.
I'll leave it all in your capable hands.
You having any headaches or nausea?
No, nothing like that.
And
I've been taking the pill for nearly 20 years, never any problems. I just need a repeat prescription, not the full checkup.
there's no harm in being thorough. As it happens, your blood pressure is up a bit.
Really?
Yeah, nothing to worry about, but worth keeping an eye on. You don't smoke, your diet's good. Any other causes of stress recently?
Work's always busy.
Getting plenty of exercise?
Whenever I can fit it in.
Well, have there been any changes to your lifestyle that you can think of?
Not really. Apart from my marriage being on the rocks.
Ah. Well, relationship breakdown can be a major cause of stress.
You're not kidding. Don't suppose it helps that I've met someone new. The trouble is, he's totally unsuitable.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really need to know all this.
Probably not, but I've got to tell someone. It's rather stressful.
Okay, well, in my experience, it's best to come clean with everyone concerned.
I know. Keeping secrets can be so exhausting.
All the more reason to get everything out in the open. Much simpler. Better for the blood pressure, too.
looked like everything from N to R. Possibly a few G's thrown in as well.
Honestly, where do they find these people?
I'm sorry there are no appointments today. We are closed for administrative purposes.
No, actually, I don't want to see a doctor.
Tammy, hi. How are you? You look good. That's a great coat.
It's Des's. Yeah. Have you got a moment?
Sure, yeah.
Poor thing. She lost her partner a while back. Cancer. Oh, she's a lovely woman. It's very sad.
You'll have to excuse the state of the place, I'm afraid. We've had a bit of bother. Oh, please.
So I see.
Now then, what can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to give you some money.
How you doing?
Just fine. You need help with something?
I found this on the floor outside seminar room. Thought it might be important.
An invite to the spring ball. Wouldn't want to miss that. I'll pop it in Professor Vaughan's pigeonhole.
It says it's to Grant Myers as well. Is he another lecturer?
Gran? Oh no, he's her husband.
I'm flattered, honestly, but... Well, don't you think that a donation to the hospice would be more appropriate?
It's already dealt with. But besides, the charities get a lot of press and everyone seems to forget about the hard work that your people do.
Oh, well, they're not in it for the glory.
I'd like to reward them all the same.
They're just doing their job.
There was more than that. Dr. Hassan handled the diagnosis brilliantly. You know, Des was... Well, she had a soft spot for her. We both did. And Dr. Cassidy was great. You know, preparing me for the worst. We both felt very cared for here.
Good, I'm glad.
That's why I would like to show our appreciation.
Okay, well, I will pass on that message.
But I think I could do something better than that.
Tammy, it's a lovely gesture, really. But it is not appropriate.
Okay, no, okay, I get that. What about if I donated a plaque in Des's honor? Or a bench for the garden? Maybe if it were for the greater good.
I never knew that Professor Vaughan was married.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how she is, very professional. Keeps herself to herself. Have you got...
They've been together long?
Dunno. Ages, I suppose. Are you...
What's he do then?
Dunno. She pretty much keeps them all to herself. She's no fool. Of course, if it were me...
You know what he's like?
Such a nice guy.
So you've met him?
Just the once. He came to the Christmas party. Not that I can remember much about that night, but when I spilt my drink all down him, he was really good about it. Didn't mind a bit. Really lovely man.
Sounds he.
Okay, bye.
Not much of a beauty spot, is it?
But it meant something to us. We shared the test results together just there. So a fair few tears have watered this grass, I can tell you.
I'm sure.
So it'd be nice to have somewhere familiar to come and remember her.
But do you really need to sit on a patch of damp grass to remember her?
Well, no. But I suppose organising some kind of memorial will give me something to focus on.
Well, yeah, keeping busy does take your mind off things. I mean, I remember when my mum died, I just threw myself back into my work.
I don't feel quite ready to go back to work just yet. And on the other hand, I don't want to be rattling around at home all day either.
I don't think that a plaque is going to keep you that busy. I mean, a quick phone call to an engraver and the job's done.
Guess you're right.
You've got it all wrong.
So you're not married to this Grant Myers then?
No, we are married. We're just not together.
Together enough to get an invite to the spring ball, though?
We're still working things out. It's not public knowledge.
You honestly expect me to believe that?
Grant's staying with a friend, giving me some space.
Very thoughtful.
Don't be like that. He's a lovely man. It's just not for me anymore. I don't love him if that's what you think.
Whatever.
It's true. As soon as we can agree terms, we're getting divorced.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Hi. Oh, I've had this brilliant idea. for how to maximise your asset. Why don't you turn this place into a learning centre?
What?
Hire out rooms to therapists. Yoga, personal development, self-awareness groups, that sort of stuff. You've got loads of space.
Well, hang on a minute. I don't want to turn my home into some new age retreat.
Well, then be more flexible. Creative writing, art courses in the garden, bonding days for middle managers.
Well, it sounds complicated.
You only have to provide teas and coffees, charge extra for lunch. They'd be gone by 5 o'clock. I've checked out the other offerings in town, and this knocks spots off the competition.
Where's Beyonce?
Who?
Carving. She was right here.
Oh, I've got an events organiser coming round. To give me an idea of what we could do, I just had a bit of a declutter.
Declutter?
I didn't think she'd be right for in here. Not if we want to push this as a calm zone. Wouldn't want to frighten the horses.
Des bought her for me on our honeymoon. You had no right.
I thought I was doing you a favour.
I'm sorry, what, by throwing out my treasures?
No, I wasn't going to throw it out. I just wanted to clear some space.
Can you just leave everything alone?
Okay. Okay, she's here. I'm sorry, Tam, I didn't realise.
Maybe it's time you went back to Southampton. Just give us both a bit of space.
Why couldn't you just be straight with me?
I haven't told any lies.
No, you've just been a bit sloppy with the truth.
There were mitigating circumstances.
Like what?
Oh, come on. I know your parents have had issues.
So?
So you don't need any of my problems to deal with. What you don't know won't...
What? Hurt me? Is that what you think? I'm some kid who needs protecting?
No, I just didn't want to complicate things. Surely you can see why...
What I can see is that you've taken me for a right mug.
Jack, you have to take...
You know what? Save your lectures for the classroom.
Me and my big plans. Always jumping in without looking.
Yeah, but I can't just put her in a box like that and forget about her.
No, of course not. I just thought a new start, fresh approach. I didn't think rearranging the furniture.
Well, I know, and well, I'm being ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know, the training centre, it's genuinely a good idea. It might work.
Maybe. But I should give you some space to think about it.
Yeah, but don't go. Please. You stay. It's like I've put on the wrong glasses because I know what I have to do, but I can't focus on how to get there, and I don't think I can do it on my own.
You've lost the love of your life. And I know Des and I weren't that close, but you're my best friend. And right now, I'm not going anywhere.
Really?
For the record, I think you're handling this brilliantly.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Don't be afraid. All Des would have wanted is for you to be happy.
You all right up there, Mrs. Tenby?
No, very well, thank you. It makes a nice change from answering the telephone. Nearly done now.
Whoa, not so fast. These are yours. Hey, your mum's sorting out Heston's room if you want to go through.
Actually, it was you that I was after. Have you got a sec?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Amy, is everything all right?
In private?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Julia?
She's your daughter, not mine.
Well, she's home and she's on the mend. And Jimmy is spoiling her rotten, of course.
That's great news. Please send her my love when you next see her.
Yeah, of course I will.
If you lean out a little further, you will not have to strain your ears so much.
I'm a mother. I'm entitled to know what's going on.
So I was wondering, now that everything seems like it's nearly back to normal, is tomorrow still okay?
Tomorrow?
My documentary? You did say that I could do some filming.
Did I? I'm sorry, it must have slipped my mind with everything that's gone on.
Listen, if you're not cool with it, then...
No, it's fine. No, honestly, no. I don't see why not. I mean, it's not like you're going to be in the way, is it? At least the place will look clean.
Thanks, Julia. You're a star. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Okay.
Bye, Mrs. Kenby. I hope you get your files sorted.
Such a sweet child. Mimi, can I have a word, please? Oh, I am so sorry. You're all right.
All right, yeah, I'm fine. Do you know, if you want to help me, you could just take my money. I don't know, plant a tree, build a new wing, do whatever you like with it, but if you could just take it off my hands. Really do me a favour.
Jack, what's going on? I've just had a message from Imogen, blabbering on hysterically about your mother. I can't make head nor tail of it. I wondered if you knew what it was about. Okay, give us a bell. Cheers, mate. Bye.
You said it'd be a good idea if I threw myself out there and did something.
Yes, I meant, like, get a job or charity work or go travelling. You know, just give yourself some time to breathe. You know, just time to think. I mean, surely you've got a bit of time.
Well, the solicitors need instructing.
Well, they can wait.
And the house has to be taken care of.
Not falling down, is it? Then what's the rush? What would Daisy want you to do?
She'd want me to move on, to find happiness wherever I can.
Yeah. So, what's really stopping you?
What, from taking the plunge? Fear.
And what about the other fear, then? Of not taking the plunge and not moving on?
You know, for someone who's not much help, you do have your uses.
Oh, goody. Come on. You'll be fine, honestly. You just need some time.
Jack, it's me. Listen, I was wondering if you wanted to meet up for a coffee. It seems like ages since we've seen each other, and I miss you.
About before.
It's my fault. I rushed you, which wasn't fair.
It's fine. That actually got me thinking about you and me and where we stand. And I would really like you to stay on.
Really?
Well, I could do with some kind of fresh start, and you could really help me with that. Here I am. I mean, that's if you're happy to move in.
Oh, tell me, there's nothing I'd like more.
Great. And, well, I mean, hopefully I won't be gone more than 6 months.
Sorry? I don't understand. Won't we?
We? No, I won't be here. I need you to house sit for me.
What?
While I go travelling.
From chaos to order in one morning.
What about the learning centre?
Oh, you're still welcome to give that a go. Just use this place however you like.
Don't you want to be involved?
Look, I'm not saying never, just not now. I need to get used to being on my own. And I have to go somewhere completely different to do that.
You can't just run off.
But why not? You know, the adventure could do me good.
Where will you go?
Who knows? Preferably somewhere where I won't need a coat.
Jack, what's going on? I've just had a message from Imogen, blabbering.
Jack, it's me. Listen, I was wondering if...
It's me. Please
Imogen Hollins, reporting to you live from outside the Mill Health Centre.
I thought this was about life in the NHS.
It is!
But anyway, you're not reporting live.
This is the last thing we need right now.
Yeah, I've still got a cold, so I don't have camera shoved in my face.
Come on, guys, it's not going to be broadcast to the nation. It's just a college project. I mean, how bad can it be?